Hi, this is Carsten. Today I'm going to show you an extension of my Jeep build out here. It solves a problem many people have, and which is you have to organize your luggage and all the stuff you're taking with you to maximize space. And I wanted to do it without giving up the rear seat space. So it's a modular system. You can just cover one seat and keep two. You can cover two seats and keep one. And you can cover all three seats to maximize the storage area. And in that case, you can even add an additional 13-gallon water tank, which in my configuration leaves the overall capacity of water to 23 gallon, which is great. So let me explain the concept, the overall concept of the build for the Jeep I did. So I started with this rear area. And so while this rear area is built out, all 5 seats in the car are completely functional. I put a kitchen in here, a drawer system, cutting board table, which you can pull out here. I put a fridge-freezer combination. You have this nice tailgate table, which comes down here. I have a 10-gallon tank of water here, a pressurized water system, and an energy unit. So this is basically energy, water, and the kitchen. What I had to do is to expand the pressurized water system. This unit is built on a 12-volt pressure pump and an accumulator to keep the pressure leveled and reduce the cycles of the pump. It has 2 spray ports here, 2 outlets, one faucet, one spigot. You switch it on and off here. And then there's a gauge to measure and to show the display the levels, the water levels in the water tanks. This has 2 inlets, so you can connect 2 tanks, and it has also 2 connections for the level sensors, so you can measure each tank level independently. There's a switch at the side here where you would switch between the tanks. Right now, the 13-gallon tank is connected, which is full, and if I switch the input, you will see that the gauge changes to a different position because this tank is only a quarter filled up right now. So the concept is that I added this shelf system here, which gives basically 2 stories. A lower one, where you can store your heater, your water heater, gas tanks if you want, and an upper one for luggage, for example, or for the bedding. And there's it's divided 1/3, 2/3. So you can put the big one in, which then keeps 1 seat on the other side. You can put the small one in, which keeps 2 seats on the other side, or you can put both units in, then there are 0 seats and you make use of the full area. If you do so, if you put both units in, then you can install this additional water tank of another 13 gallon. The technology behind is like the same I used for the whole build out. It's 2020 aluminum extrusion profile. I put a cover on it here, it's a 1/4 inch plywood with some artificial leather here to give it a surface. Because the seats are inclined here, so the front part is a little lower than the rear part, just to keep it leveled. So we are starting with the stock configuration now. We have all 5 seats here, 2 in the front, 3 in the rear. Now I'm going to put in the first module, which will keep 2 seats in the rear and just cover 1. And this gives you now a storage area here where you can put in heater and water heater, and you can put luggage above and even something in front of this shelf here, which could be fixed using this strap. So next I'm going to show you the 1-seat configuration in the rear, where we are going to cover 2 seats by a bigger shelf. So I'm removing the small one here. So now we have 2 seats covered by a much bigger shelf here. You have 2 straps here, so you can mount some luggage in front. You can put them up and something below. I think this is a perfect configuration for a group or a family of 3. Okay, and now I'm going to complete the system. I'm going to put in again the smaller unit here to cover all 3 seats, and I'm going to put in an additional water tank of additional 13 gallon. So the water tank is sitting safe in front of the 2 units. Now the only thing which is left is we have to route the hose and the attached cable for the level sensor. So we attach just the hose of the second tank to this inlet, and we plug in the second level sensor. So you could see it's literally a 10-minute job to put this whole system in. The last step, what I'm going to do, you don't have to do it, but I like it. I got these 3 little brackets to connect those 2 shelves here. They are staying in place like this as well, but they would rattle a little bit. So by connecting them, we create a very, very sturdy and solid unit. So now we are done, and now we can load stuff in. And I would put the water heater here. I would put here the gas heater, and then here's some space where you could put a basket and water hoses, so whatever stuff you want. On the other side, I designed it in a way that you could store up to 4 5-gallon gas cans here, which gives you a lot of spare gas if you need. And then on top, there's some space in the front here and in the rear, which I'm using for our camping chairs. And then on top, again, whatever you like. It could be luggage, it could be bedding, it could be boxes. So whatever you need to transport. Okay, this was it for today. I showed you the extension to my Jeep build out. If you're interested in the full configuration, then just check out one of the earlier videos where we are going through it in detail. If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, just put it into the comments and I will get back to you. Thanks a lot and see you soon.